My brothers and sisters, you are now watching the Gamer 2323, so just forget about the chores you're supposed to do. Put your feet up, get your Kool-Aid, fried chicken, popcorn, get whatever you may need! And I hope you enjoy the video. Yo, what is going on, my brothers and sisters? Hope you guys are having just a magnificent day today. I didn't think I'd be doing a review for this movie. I really didn't think I would. Didn't really plan on it. I wasn't really sure what to feel about this movie. Like I was kind of on the fence about it. Not that the trailers or nothing for it was bad, but I didn't think it would do the other two movies justice, you know. So but yeah, I wanted to talk about The Conjuring 3, otherwise called The Conjuring. The devil made me do it. The Conjuring 3, Conjuring, the devil made me do it. Whatever. Wow. I was actually pleasantly surprised with this movie. I watched it this past weekend, courtesy of HBO Max. Yo, HBO Max truly do be coming through. Watched that with some of my viewers, you know, through HBO Max. And yeah, man, I was pleasantly surprised. I did not think it would, you know, outdo the first two. I thought it was it was either going to be a little worse than the second one, or maybe, you know, close to that level. But man, I must say, and I was saying this, you know, with other viewers that was watching the movie with me, this movie was easily, in my opinion, better than 2. And I don't know, man. Like, yo, I don't know. This joint might be up there at 1, bro. Yo, I ain't even lying. This junk actually might be up there with the first Conjuring. I could even see how people could make the case that this is better than the first Conjuring. But I ain't ready to give it that title yet. Again, Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, I think that's how you say her name. The two that play as Ed and Lorraine Warren, man, they do such a great job at those two characters. You know, just their acting. The acting in this movie was like really good. They didn't really that's one thing that I've always loved about the Conjuring series. Like, they don't really use a lot of jump scares, and when they do it right. Like, I think this one had maybe like 1 or 2 jump scares, but they never overdo it with jump scares. And especially in horror movies today, when like they do like a whole bunch of jump scares, it just gets like corny and cringy and stuff like that. Conjuring does it so well. Like, they never overuse it, and when they do use it, they do it in a way to where it's kind of like unpredictable. Again, in all these like exorcism movies and stuff like that, like 9.9 times out of 10, the person that's always getting, you know, the demon exercise out of them is always some little white girl in like a white dress, and she's vulnerable, and like you know what's going on with her. There's always a white girl getting exercise, is what I'm saying, in all of these movies. And this one, they switched it up, and it was a boy getting, well, at first it started out as a young boy, and then it went to like another, you know, boy and stuff like that. And I guess this was based, well, all of the Conjuring movies are based off of, you know, one of the real cases from the Warrens, but this was, I think, based on the 1981 case. And it was a really popular case. Like, this junk had me doing research after I finished the movie, because it was a really popular case, but I never heard about this case. Like, yo, like, boys was getting like exercise too, because again, when because when you think of exorcisms, like, what's the first thing you think of? I love the visual effects that they had in some parts of this movie. Like, The Conjuring got some of the best like visual effects when like it comes to like a scary moment in like the movie, and you don't know how it's going to play out. Like, I just loved some of the effects that they had in this movie. Again, the acting from Patrick Wilson and Vera Farmiga, the chick that was playing that creepy woman. I think her name is Bonnie Aaron's, the guy that was playing Arnie in this movie, how you say his name? Ruari. When it comes to the Conjuring universe, I've never really been a fan of like any other of the when they made it like I just felt like at one point like okay, so now everything is trying to like is trying to make their own like MCU or something like that. Like don't all things need some type of universe, you know, with the Nun and the Curse of La Rona, whatever that one was called, and then even the Annabelle movies. I was never really a fan of those movies like that. Like the Conjuring universe, I must say I don't care for. Like I really don't. Like I really don't. Some of the movies that I've seen in the Conjuring universe, like have just been trash to me. But when it comes to the Conjuring movies, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man, oh man. We now it's a different story, my brothers and sisters, okay? So yeah, I really enjoyed this movie. This is one of the best movies I've seen this year. I still have not seen A Quiet Place 2. Still have not seen that yet. But yeah, as far as horror movies go, I was pleasantly thrilled and surprised by how much I enjoyed this movie. I probably get this joint. I was trying to choose between like an 8 or 8.5, but I still can't really like decide because I want to watch this movie again in like my own time. But as far as like ranking it with the other Conjuring movies, in my opinion, this is easily better than 2. I still thought Conjuring 2 was a good movie, but it just wasn't as good as the first one. Like the first one was just better in my opinion. It had, you know, better actors in that, you know, the actual possession and the exorcism scenes were better in 1 to me. 2 was still good. 2 was still a solid movie. But, you know, just compared to 1, you know, it wasn't as good. But this one, Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It, I did not expect to say that this movie would rival the first one, and it's easily better than the second one, in my opinion. If you guys are fans of was James Wan the director of this one too? It says that he produced it. I didn't he direct the first 2? Um, but he was still a part of this, so yeah. You know, but yeah, just his work on this series and you know, getting you know, the awards. I think they recently. I just found this out like after I watched the movie. Like I thought they were still alive. The you know, actual Warrens, Lorraine and Ed, but I think they said Lorraine had died back in 2019. I thought they were still alive because I just saw like recent interviews from them, like I guess last year, but I guess that was from like an older interview. But so I guess they passed recently. But yeah, man, love I really just love these movies for some reason. Like I really love it, and they did the Conjuring justice with this one, you know, as far as the series go, and you know the acting was great and everything like that. If you guys saw this movie, what did you guys think about this movie? Do you think it was good? You think it was okay? You think it was trash? Let me know. Where do you think this movie ranks as far as the Conjuring movies? Where do you think the Conjuring The Devil Made Me Do It ranks at? For me personally, right now it's 2, and it like it's literally like I'm gonna have to watch the first one and then this one to like really judge it, because bro, this drug to me is rivaling 1, and I didn't expect to say that. And why am I still doing this? I don't know, but you know, so that's my review of this movie. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you have HBO Max, I would highly recommend you watch this movie, especially if you didn't see this movie or you're not familiar with the Conjuring series. I heavily advise you to at least watch 1. 1 is goated, bro, goated. So but yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and yeah, I'll catch you guys on my next one. All right, we out.